$1.7 trillion. That's the amount the United States surpassed in 2020 for student loan debt. But what if I told you you didn't have to contribute to this number? From a young age, we have it ingrained in our minds that once we graduate high school, the next step is a four-year college or university. I plan to tell you how I plan to avoid student debt and how you can do the same. Let us dare to bend the traditional college experience. In 2020, private institutions cost an average of $42,000 a year, $12,000 a year for in-state students at public schools, and $27,000 a year for out-of-state students at public schools. But in 2019, the median family income in the United States was $69,000 a year. So this means the average American family was spending around 60% of their yearly income on one child's tuition at a private university. How is this fair? I'm speaking to you from personal experience. My parents told me when selecting a college, I needed a scholarship. They're still paying off their student debt over 20 years later, and I knew I didn't want to be chained to mine for the rest of my life. That's the moment I decided to look into alternate routes to the traditional American four-year college experience. Next year, I'm attending the University of Groningen in the Netherlands to study international and European law. The first question I usually get asked when I tell people this is why? And I always respond with, why not? Most bachelor's programs in Europe are 3 years compared to the traditional 4 years in America. Not only are you saving time in your program, but you're also saving money for having one less year of undergraduate study. And not only this, but the tuition is so much less as well. Let's compare the tuition for my top school in the United States and the school I'm attending next year. My top school I was going to attend in the United States cost $58,000 a year to attend, compared to the $10,000 the University of Groningen costs. Look at that difference. And cost aside, when else in your life are you going to spend 3 years in Europe? Think about the day trips to Paris, Berlin, London, Copenhagen, and any other major European city you can think of. The possibilities are endless. The only downside I can think of is that there are very few liberal arts programs in Europe. So that means I knew I wanted to study law when I was applying to schools. But again, that's the only downside I can think of. And the possibilities and opportunities are endless and so worth it if you pursue an international degree. However, academia isn't for everyone. So why go to another 4 years of school if it's not for you? The solution for this is trade school. Trade school is an educational institution with the purpose of teaching skills for specific jobs. So you can go to trade school to become a plumber, an electrician, a mechanic, etc. Trade school typically costs $4,000 to $15,000 a year, depending on the trade and/or school. Let's look at a hypothetical. Say you want to become a plumber, and you go to trade school and take out little to no loans. After 2 years, you receive your certification to become a plumber in the state of New Jersey. But here's the kicker. Plumbers in the state of New Jersey make an average of $72,000 a year. You can be making this salary without having to worry about the pressures of student debt. So I wouldn't be too quick to dismiss trade school when thinking about your post-high school plans. But you might be thinking now, no, I want to go to school in the United States. I just don't think I'm ready yet. And that is completely normal. Most 18-year-olds have no idea what they want to do when they get out of high school. The solution for this is taking a gap year. Gap years should and can look different for everyone. You can take a gap year off and travel the world if you're financially able to immerse yourself into different cultures. You can join the workforce and gain experience and accumulate savings. Or you can just take a year off to mature in general. Again, the possibilities for a gap year are endless, and you shouldn't be too quick to dismiss this as either. I truly don't understand the stigma around not attending a top 100 four-year college in the United States. Everyone's different, so it should be understood that their post-high school plans aren't going to look the same, right? Whether you go to trade school, take a gap year, go to school abroad, or go to community college, or anything else I haven't mentioned, your experience is equally as important and valid as someone who went on the traditional path. So why not dare to bend? I want to live a free life without the ball and chain of student debt. I want to live a life where I don't have to sacrifice opportunities because of my debt. And I advise you to do the same. Thank you.